At the release of this video, the Foo Fighters have released 10 studio albums, and in this video we are going to find out which one of those is Dave Grohl's favorite. Dave Grohl had recorded the first Foo Fighters album by himself, drums, bass, and guitar. Dave did it all. A great accomplishment in itself, one could say. And then we come to the second Foos record, The Color and the Shape. Dave had a band behind him by this point, but there was a lot of turmoil and a lot of problems in making that record. They got it done and it turned out to be a Foos masterpiece, but not before they lost a drummer and not long after lost a guitarist with Pat Smear too. So the Foos hired a new guitarist to replace Smear, and that was Franz Stahl, a member from Dave's old band Scream, that was before he joined Nirvana, and hired a new drummer, of course, Taylor Hawkins, and the band was a four-piece once again. And so we come to the third Foo Fighters record, There Is Nothing Left to Lose, and this is the one that Dave names as his favorite Foo Fighters album. The band, Dave declared, were now ready to make their freak-out record, a big, strong rock opera. It's time for our version of the Beatles' White Album, he insisted. However, by the time the Foos got into the studio, there were problems occurring with Franz Stahl, the guitarist. And Dave said with the new material they were doing, it just wasn't gelling, so they got rid of him, and the band became a three-piece: Dave, Taylor, and Nate. The album was recorded at Dave's home in Virginia, in his new state-of-the-art recording studio that he had built in his basement. It was the most relaxed and simple and perfect recording session I've ever been to in my life. It was everything you would want making an album to be. It was springtime in Virginia. All the windows were open. There was beer, barbecues, and we would record all night and sleep until noon, listen to what we had done the night before, and maybe re-record it. When I listen to that record, I honestly think it's my favorite Foo Fighters record. It's such a relaxed, honest, organic, and real album. It was a really good experience for all of us. The album boasted 5 singles: Learn to Fly, Stacked Actors, Generator, Breakout, and Next Year, and won a Grammy for Best Rock Album in 2001. And some extra for experts information here. This indeed was the first Foo Fighters album that late drummer Taylor Hawkins drummed on. However, he did not drum on all 12 tracks from the album. That was a 50-50 split between him and Dave Grohl. 3 of the tracks confirmed to be drummed by Taylor on the album are Breakout, MIA, and the track that he would later name as his favorite Foo Fighters song, Aurora.
There's one song on there called Aurora, which is the first song that I ever recorded. I felt like there's some good stuff. I played on Breakout and I played on MIA and a few of these other tracks on there. That was the first time I ever went, okay, I can fit in this band.
So that song Aurora held very special significance for Taylor Hawkins from the album There Is Nothing Left to Lose, and it is a great Foo Fighters album. There really is a ton of great songs on here. A ton of big hit singles with those tracks like Learn to Fly, Generator, Breakout, and just overall just a very good sounding record, awesome record. So there it is, guys. Thanks heaps for tuning in. As always, be sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll catch you next time.